In 79 AD, a city of 20,000 people woke up. They had no idea it was their last day. We know this because Pompeii never truly ended. It was preserved. The bread is still in the oven, coins still on the counter, wine still sealed in the jars. Graffiti still on the walls, jokes, insults, declarations of love, written the morning of August 24th. This is not a story of death, it is a story of one last ordinary day. August 24th, 79 AD. Dawn. Vesuvius stands silent above the city as it always has. Before sunrise, a baker lights his oven. He has bread to make. The forum fills with merchants setting up stalls. Another busy morning in a prosperous city. Gladiators warm up in the training ground. The arena games are days away. Children run through the streets towards school. Mothers call after them. Fishermen return from the bay, hauling nets across the harbor stones. In wealthy homes, slaves prepare breakfast: eggs, figs, fresh bread, watered wine. The Thermopolia open for business. Hot food every morning on every main street. A politician pastes election notices to freshly whitewashed walls. Votes are being courted. The public baths fill with their first customers. Another ordinary morning. Above the rooftops, Vesuvius rises, still, silent, as it always has been. 9 a.m. The animals are wrong. Dogs refuse to settle. Birds have gone completely silent. A tremor, small, brief. Cups rattle on a shelf. No one stops what they're doing. Tremors have been common lately. People have learned to ignore them.
Vesuvius is grumpy today.
Come on, darling.
Look at the mountain.
Then someone looks up. A column of smoke rising from the summit of Vesuvius. Citizens point and discuss. Strange, yes, but Vesuvius has smoked before. Across the bay, a young man named Pliny watches and reaches for a writing tablet. He describes what he sees: a cloud like a stone pine tree rising on a long trunk. The ground shudders, stronger this time. A wine cup falls from a table.
Grab my hand, quickly. Mama, what is happening?
A woman clutches her daughter,
Stay close.
her eyes fixed on the mountain.
Keep moving. Run for your lives.
The cloud is taller now, darker, and it is not stopping. It is noon, and then Vesuvius tears itself apart. The eruption column punches 30 kilometers into the sky within minutes. The sound reaches the city seconds later, like nothing any living person has heard before.
Run for your lives. Run, everyone, run!
The forum erupts in chaos, people running in every direction, not knowing which way is safe.
What are these?
Pumice stones begin to fall. Small, gray, warm, like hail, but wrong. The sky turns gray, then darker gray, then black, at noon.
Is this tight enough?
People tie cushions to their heads, any protection from the falling rock.
Loaded.
Hurry! More gold! We must reach the coast before the road is cut off. Push!
The wealthy load carts with gold and head for the city gates. A dog at its post pulls desperately at its chain. It cannot get free. Ash piles on rooftops. The weight of it begins to tell. The sea withdraws from the harbor. Boats sit stranded on the exposed seabed. Hundreds take shelter in the bathhouses. Thick walls, stone vaults. They wait. A man sits in a doorway and writes on a wax tablet. We don't know what he wrote.
Quiet.
Children cry in the darkness that has replaced afternoon. Ash is knee-deep in the streets. Movement is almost impossible. People light torches at noon. Pompeii burns with 1,000 small flames in the dark. Rooftops give way, first one, then another, the sound of collapse spreading. A family huddles in a cellar, the gold coins of a lifetime wrapped in cloth. In the gladiators' barracks, men still in chains wait in silence. A priest makes offerings at the temple of Jupiter. The gods do not answer. The streets fill with ash, rubble, and those who waited too long. Then, a new sound, not falling, rolling, moving. From the slopes of Vesuvius, a pyroclastic surge descends. A wave of superheated gas and ash, moving at 100 kilometers per hour. It reaches the city walls in minutes. (300°C), instant, total. Everything stops. Silence. Ash continues to fall over a city that is no longer a city. Vesuvius erupts through the night. There is no one left to see it.
"6 meters of ash settles over everything. Pompeii disappears from the map. For 1,700 years, no one knows exactly where it was. (1748), workers dig in a vineyard near Naples and strike a painted wall. Excavations reveal intact streets, intact houses, intact lives. The plaster casts, hollow spaces in hardened ash where human beings had been. The bread, the coins, the wine, the graffiti, all still there. Pompeii is the only city where you can read what people wrote the day they died. Today, millions walk its streets. They walk in the same footsteps. What they feared, we understand. What they loved, we recognize. Pompeii didn't disappear. It was preserved by the very thing that destroyed it. Subscribe to Brightlore. Which lost city should we reconstruct next?